All right, y'all, we are fixing to do something that we haven't done since we boondocked.
And something that you would never think you'd need to do in a full hookup RV park. Something I'm not looking forward to.
Why are you not looking forward to it?
Because we ain't supposed to be doing it. Oh, how do I even get it?
Goodness. That needs to be one of our projects, is we need to go through this. As the weather gets cooler, then we'll want to be outside.
Yeah. So maybe January?
Y'all haven't seen this in months. It's our Honda.
Yay, Honda.
The next question is it gonna crank?
And that's the whole point, because we haven't used this sucker since Arizona.
Yeah.
Which was last year. We came to Florida in January, and I don't even think we used it in January, so it's been several months at least. And it's got gasoline in it. You know, with today's gasoline with the, what is it, ethanol or something in there, I think it's not good to sit for a long period of time. So our goal is to run this old thing, this new old thing, to completion. Just run it until it's not got any juice left in it. So at least the fuel tank will be empty and we don't have to just pour it out somewhere.
Right. Plus, it's good to see if it's going to work, y'all, because we are in Florida where hurricanes are known to happen. So if the power grid goes down,
it needs to work.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so figuring this out, it's on up here because that breathes. This is on. Let's see, it's on choke. And it's facing that way. And before I start this, Sean's gonna come show you that we're not being bad neighbors.
Closest neighbor is way down there. They won't hear. And then look at all these spaces. We deliberately decided, and then all down there, they're not even here. Their slides are in. And they're over there doing tiki work.
And the sun is behind us, but there's nobody behind us. I don't know if you can see that because of the sun, but there's nobody back there.
Matthew, will fast forward. Let me show you real quick. All right, nobody directly behind us. All right, back to Matthew.
Now, put in the comments below, is this thing going to start on the first try? Because, oh, it's a Honda, it's got to start. Or is it going to take a while, or did we screw up by letting it sit so long with this old gas in there? Because even when we last used it, that gas wasn't brand new. So, first try didn't work. Nope.
Oh boy. So why do you think it took so long?
So, the reason that it took so long is because one thing I remember about that generator, the way it was made, is the fuel gets pulled into where it needs to go. And I'm not a mechanic, so I can't tell you what part that is, but the fuel gets pulled down the line by pulling the cord. So when it hasn't been used in a long time, I guess it just doesn't have any fuel there. So pull the cord, pull the cord, pull the cord, and eventually the fuel got to where it needed to go, and then it started. So no, it didn't start in its mythical glory of first time every time, but it's working. And at the end of the day, as long as you need power, that's the only thing that matters, is that it works. Now, we don't need the power, but the fact that it's running right now means we can let it run, since there's nobody else around, all afternoon until it dies, and then it would have ran just fine. It'll be warmed up, and if we ever need to use it again in the future, I will change the oil, but I'm not going to change it right now because this is just one and done. It's way past due for an oil change. Ain't going to worry about it.
And we picked a good day because I think the lawn crew might come today, so they'll be making noise. But the Tiki Hut people are over there. Y'all can hear them with their beep, 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 and they're doing construction on one of these Tiki Huts. I think putting in the paver stones and all that stuff. So the park is buzzing with noise.
And it's very rare that you would ever get to do this in an RV park.
Yeah.
Especially in Florida.
But if that wasn't going to work, we were thinking, where could we go? Like some abandoned mall or something, and we were just sit in the truck and run it. But I'm so glad that we get to run it now.
Yes.
But how often should you honestly, if you're not using your generator, I guess, should it be cranked up and run and stuff to help properly maintain it? Because when we boondocked, we used it consistently. And now that we're in RV parks, it's like, I'm like, maybe we should be getting that out.
So for you, it's only been a split second, and for us, it hasn't been much longer because a few minutes after this beautiful thing running, it stopped. There's practically no fuel in it. So I honestly thought it was mostly full. Apparently I'm wrong, because if there was a bunch of fuel, I'd hear it. And it sounds like a little slosh at the very bottom of it. So it ran for a few minutes. Long story short, this sucker's ready to go for a hurricane if we need it, or if we lose power, or whenever we get to head out west again or boondock again. And that was really the whole purpose. So mission accomplished. It works. We don't need it to run for 12 hours because we don't need it today. So that's fine. That'll be a battle for another day.
Hopefully not a hurricane. We are in hurricane season right now. I think we've got, 2.5 months left to go. So if we make it through that, then I don't know when the Honda's going to be used again.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But as long as it works, because this thing was not cheap, that's all that matters.
One of the perks of living in Florida is you get to have a dehumidifier. And ours is fancy. I don't know if you can see the lights are on, but it changes colors. Like it goes from purple and red and green.
We've had this
blue.
for a while too.
Yeah. But my task today, or the goal, is to dump this without making a mess.
And we've had this for quite a while, and I don't think we've ever had to empty it because we haven't had to use it before now.
I mean, there's a thing here. Thinking that's the only place to... Maybe I should
turn it off. I just don't want it to slosh everywhere.
I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah.
This should not be difficult.
Oh, y'all, I see a mop in our future.
Y'all are probably like screaming, there's a button. Okay, let me pick it up and see if there's a button. I mean, it's full.
I don't think there's a button underneath it.
It's full. It should just, I mean, we had a big one at our Sticks and Bricks that slid right out. This should not be complicated because no one's going to want one if it's complicated.
All right, let's try this. You just had to give it a good tug.
Oh, so you still want me to empty it? Okay, so I'm assuming it just dumps.
Where? Is there a hole?
Here.
No.
You're saying, oh, maybe the lid comes off. Stay with us, y'all. We're giving you very riveting content here.
How not to use a dehumidifier.
Look at all that. All that came out of our RV. Alright, y'all, we are going on an adventure and we're not getting in the truck. We're walking right past the dark horse. Bye!
Because sometimes you don't need to go very far for an adventure. Sometimes you can adventure right in your own backyard.
This park has, fun fact for y'all, this park encompasses 435 acres.
That's big.
And we're going to explore every 435 acres, so buckle up.
Wait a minute. That's not what I signed up for.
They say there's nature trails. That's what we're looking for. And as you can see, we're still not. It's been, 10 minutes later.
Now, we have been in parks before that have had nature trails. It's not as uncommon as you might think, but it's been a while.
All right, y'all, the road might look different because now we are on the nature trail.
And I've got to admit, the only people who I've seen go on trails like this have been on golf carts, which is a little disappointing, but I guess if you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice. But I fail to believe that everybody who's on a golf cart can't walk. So I'd love to see more people, this is a challenge, out and about walking in the RV parks, on nature trails and stuff like that. Even if you're slow, just get out there and walk. It's good for you.
There's another little retention pond right there. We have not seen gators in any of the RV parks we've been in this year.
No. And I wouldn't mind seeing a gator from afar.
And this is a military low flight area, so no drones are allowed here.
And we can attest to that. It almost reminded me of being back in Imperial Dam.
Yeah, we just walked under a nice shade tree. Y'all can see the shade on the road.
So you know you're in Florida when the temperature goes down by at least 10 degrees when you go under a tree. This little nature trail in the very back of the park bypasses pretty much the whole thing and is a quick way to get up front. I think we're going up towards where the office and the dumpsters are. You know, this has valet trash here, so that's why we see on this nature trail when we do our fast walking for exercise in the morning, we usually see the guy or girl or whoever, they use both to do the trash. They have their little golf cart with a trailer. The trailer's bigger than the golf cart. We see that going up and down the nature trail, and I'm like, that must be a shortcut to the dumpsters. It is.
So, ladies, if you dream of being a trash person, then this is your place, because they let both do it. I feel like when we go on an adventure and we don't take the dark horse, it's like we're boondocking, because we used to do that when we were boondocking. We know we could just leave the truck and just walk from our boondocking spot.
We haven't gotten to boondock in a while, and we both like boondocking. I miss boondocking. And this is, at least just walking down a dirt road, as simple as it sounds, is at least makes you feel like you're out of the RV park for a while. Mm-hmm. Doing something else.
They have little retention ponds everywhere, so you never know if there's going to be a gator in that, so I would not, when you get hot, jump in there. That
reminds me of Paradise Oaks.
Oh, yeah.
We were in that. That was, only the second RV park we ever stayed in. And they had a little baby gator. So you'd see it at the edge of the pond, like sizing you up. And I'm like, yeah, typical child.
Yep. All right, y'all, we are still on the nature trail, but we want to show y'all something so unique about this RV park.
Something that we have never seen in 4.5 years at any RV park.
Can you see them?
They're cute little goats. Look at them. Oh, they're all coming to see us.
Aww.
Because you know goats, the whole world is their buffet. They think you're here to feed them. Hey!
Hi! Oh, there was one hiding behind the tree there.
Oh.
Aww. All right, I'm going to quiz y'all. Why are goats referred to as billy goats? Where did the name Billy come from in reference to the goats?
And are just any goat a billy goat?
Are you a billy goat? Let's look at these little babies. Aw, hello.
They're so little.
Hi, how are you? Say hello to the community.
Oh, it's a baby goat.
And this one's like, yeah, I'm not getting up. Hi, how are you?
You know what I saw, y'all? Facebook shows me these videos where I don't know if it's for a fee or if they do it at no cost, but there's some parts of the country where this guy has goats like this, and he puts up a temporary fence, and if you need a bunch of sagebrush and weeds and stuff taken down, he puts the goats in there for a couple days and it's gone. You don't need a bush hog, you just need a goat.
All right, y'all, another unique thing about an RV park that you probably haven't seen, this is our first time seeing it, is a salon.
A salon that probably is never open.
Like a hair salon. How cool is that? All right, y'all, we are just out doing our morning walk, aka exercise, and we wanted to show you one of the tiki huts in process.
Have you ever seen a tiki being built?
Yeah, this is like the second one that they built while we've been here. And I'm not going to walk in that site, but I'll walk in the empty site and so y'all can see it better.
So the site used to be all grass, and what they're going to do is put down paver stones.
Yeah, and
where
then
you see the dirt.
Yeah, and then you see the what looks like a palm tree laying in the driveway over there. That's actually it's going to be the roof for the tiki hut.
Yep. And they look really good. These people do a good job.
It's pretty cool. Okay, y'all, just a few seconds later. Actually, it took them, 2 or 3 weeks to get this done. But for y'all, it's a few seconds later. They came in and landscaped this whole thing. You see the landscaping all the way down there between the sites.
Yeah, they did a good job.
But you get your own putting green, y'all. I'm trying to turn so our shadows aren't in it so much, but the sun's not in a good spot. Look at that.
Wow.
These people ordered a putting green. And there's their tiki hut. They got a nice size one. Now, I don't know if they're going to add an outdoor kitchen in this one. Let's go under and see. I guess the way that's built, they're probably going to add a TV maybe.
Yeah, that's for a TV.
Of course, over there can be a TV too. They could have 2 TVs. I don't know. And then they have like, this is just, I'm thinking they might do something. Because they've got.
Look at this. Here's a pipe. They might have an outdoor kitchen.
Okay, they might add one. And you get to be right by the volleyball courts right here. And the playground. And then the pool's over there. Oh, I just love the landscaping they did. That's kind of neat. Not all of them do the landscaping and stuff. Pretty cool.
Oh, I just saw something.
What? Another Easter egg?
Look down here. They left the connections if they want to have water and sewer for their outdoor kitchen. I'm not sure if that's what these are. Maybe one of them's electric, but they left these so they can be used, undoubtedly.
That's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh. This is really cool.
And you can smell it because it's new. You can smell that dried, what are they? They were palm leaves, right?
I think so.
Oh, y'all, this is so cool.
Some of them are still a little green.
Very, very cool. Leave us a comment if you've stayed at an RV lot that has one of these tiki huts, or maybe you even own one. But you get your own putting green at this one, y'all. So we put a question out on Facebook about candy corn. Who likes candy corn? And so I went to Walmart, bought me some candy corn, but everybody in the comments were saying, but you have to mix it with peanuts. So we already had some peanuts, but we just have the cocktail peanuts. They said it's really good with the is it honey roasted?
Yeah, somebody actually said honey roasted peanuts, but a lot of them just said peanuts.
And they said mix it together. I've never tried that before, so I'm gonna get my handy dandy little bowl. Let me just try one by itself.
It's been how long since you've had candy corn?
Oh, wow. Years. Those are so good. Who does not like candy corn?
Look at that waxy goodness. I'm just kidding.
And question for y'all. Why is it called candy corn? Is it because it's shaped like a corn kernel?
It's not exactly shaped like corn, is it?
Yeah, where'd the name candy corn come from? And those colors that they have and stuff.
And why the 3 colors? That's good.
Okay.
Take a handful and let's see how good this thing is. See if everybody is just pulling your leg. Close up. What does Sean think?
It kind of tastes like a payday.
That is literally what people said.
Really? I mean, because Matthew mainly does the Facebook. I don't have much time to do it, and he told me about this. I'm like, I am trying it. I'm going to try it on camera so y'all can see my reaction, and he didn't tell me what people thought it would be.
They just all said it was really good, and some people said payday bar, and that's funny you said that.
It tastes like a payday, and I did not even try the honey nut.
Honey roasted?
Honey roasted. I just had the plain cocktail peanuts, y'all.
Honey nut is Cheerios. Honey roasted or peanuts?
How can y'all not, I mean, look at this. How can y'all not love candy corn and then with the peanuts in it? Oh my goodness, I think I found a new obsession. But seriously, y'all are giving us so many ideas. So drop me a comment below on YouTube. What else would you like me to try? Or head over to our Facebook page because we're always putting fun little quirky questions on there. And we get so many ideas like this.
And if it's fall, y'all, what kind of interesting fall things or winter things coming up should we be thinking about?
And just an FYI, Matthew does not eat sweets. So if there's something that you would like Matthew to try, just make sure it is non-sweet and non-spicy. Neither one of us do spice. We're wimps when it comes to spice.
You know, back when I used to eat candy corn, I remember I really loved them until I had had a few handfuls, and then I was done for the year because I got tired of them real quick. What do you think?